Now, let's see how we can edit a record. For example, let's add a button in here. So whenever the user clicks it, it should redirect him to the edit page. And from there, the user should be able to edit a record. So let's go to our project and inside our index.js in the table head, let's tag here, let's add one more column with the name of action. And at the end of our table body in here, let's create a TD. Then we have to create a link. For now, we will keep the link of the href of this empty. Then let's give him a class name. So let's give him a class name for style and call this link edit. So for now, this is just empty string. Now, if I go to browser, I have my buttons, but for now it does not do anything. So let's create a link for this. Let's go to our web.php and in our student in here, we will create a new route. Let's call this route student slash edit slash the ID of student, and we will create a new method inside our controller with the name of edit. So let's go to inside our student controller, and in here let's create a new function, public function edit, and we will accept the ID. Then inside this, we will create a new variable with the name of student and set it to our student model. So students where ID is equal to ID and get the first one. Then we have to return our page. So we will type return in inertia colon render, and we will pass our page location. So that would be student slash edit. Then after that, we have to pass our data. So we will pass it as student. That's it. Now let's go and create the edit page of students. So let's go to our resources.js and inside our students folder in here, let's create a new folder with the name of edit.js text. In here, we have to copy everything from our create method. So let's press Ctrl A and copy everything from here, paste it inside our edit.js, copy and paste. Then let's change the function name from create student to edit student. After that, we have to accept the student also as a page prop. So we will type here student, and we have to give all these fields that values of students. So first of all, we need the ID. Let's type here ID is equal to student dot ID. Let's do for name also. Actually, let's do it for all. Student dot the field name itself, and for gender as well. Student dot gender. Let's change this text to edit, and finally the button to update student. Now let's go to our web.php and add this link to our index edit button. So let's go to our student index, and in here in the link we have to pass our link. So it's student slash edit slash the ID. So for ID, I will pass it like this: $ brackets student dot ID. That's it. Let's save everything. Let's go to the browser. Now let's edit this student and click edit. Now we are in our edit page. As you can see, all the values are predefined in here. The same thing that is in that record. You can change anything if you want, but right now we cannot update this student because we have not created that backend or the controller for this. So let's go and create the controller for update as well. Let's go to our students controller, and in here let's create a new method Let's call it public function update, and we will accept request $sign request. This is also same, mostly same as our adding part, so it's easier for us to copy the store. So let's copy everything up to the return and paste it in our update. So let's add it here. The first change that we have to do in here is in our validation. Right now we also want the ID. So we will type ID. The ID is required, and also it should exist in our students table in that ID column. Then after that, we have to change the email. Right now we have defined the email to be unique. We can in here we can also mention the ID as well, so it should not check the ID, and it will allow us to edit. So let's add a comma in here and pass the ID as a request ID. Then we have to change our model. Right now we are creating a new one. For edit, first we have to find our student. So let's fetch our students colon where ID is equal to % request ID, and let's fetch the first one. So we don't have to change anything else. Now let's go to the file. Right now we are adding the file, but since we are updating, if we have to check if there is a image available, then we have to delete the old image from our storage. So before adding it, let's first check. Let's type here if student image, and if storage disk public, and if it exists there's an student image, in that case we have to delete it first. So we will say storage disk public delete student image. That's it. And the last changes are, first we have to change save to update, and in here instead of saying student created successfully, we have to say student updated successfully. Now this is also done. Let's create a route for this one as well. So let's go to our web.php, and in here let's create a new route. Let's call this route post, and let's call it student update, and the update method. Now let's copy this inside our edit.js6, and in the handle submit in the post, in here in the state of student.store, we will add our URL. So we don't need the route, just slash student update. That's it. Now let's go back, refresh. Okay. So let's change the name, change the email, just add 111, change the age, for example, to 30, and score, for example, to 90. Now click update. Our record has been updated successfully. Now you can see the updated record and edit again. We got all the changes that we brought.